Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. My name's Fletcher and today I've got some incredible deals to share with you. Xbox is rolling out some awesome deals, many of which are at their lowest prices ever and many I have never even mentioned in these videos before. They also have a brand new buy one get two free sale, so stick around to the end of the video to see which bundles are worth buying to grow that ever-growing backlog. Before we dive in though, don't forget we are giving a free game away every single week to one lucky subscriber. Just comment below and tell me what game you're playing on Xbox this week and you're automatically entered. Congratulations to last week's winner. I hope you are having an awesome time on Predator Hunting Grounds. When you get a moment, just hit me up on our awesome Discord server and I'll get that game right over to you. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into the best deals for this week. Here's a breakdown of the top games you definitely won't want to miss. First up, we have a blend of turn-based combat, detective mystery and cyberpunk aesthetics in Mato Anomalies. This game takes you into a futuristic world filled with conspiracy, corruption, and supernatural threats. In this game, you'll be stepping into the shoes of Doe, a private investigator, as he unravels a case that takes him beyond reality, while his counterpart Graham battles in an alternate dimension. You will be facing eldritch horrors and using turn-based combat mechanics with a shared health pool system that forces you to think strategically. Between battles though, you'll have to interrogate different suspects, gather intel, and even engage in mind-hacking minigames to manipulate adversaries. The game's striking visual style, atmospheric storytelling, and unexpected twists keeps things gripping from start to finish. The Digital Deluxe Edition though, which is on sale this week, includes some exclusive in-game content and in-game perks, making it really the best version for you to own. It is available now for just £4.24 and 75% off, and that's its lowest price point ever. This really is an absolute steal for fans of Persona, the Banner Saga, or just story-rich RPGs with a very unique twist. High-speed combat meets a cinematic revenge story in Chorus, a game that throws you into the cockpit of Forsaken, a sentient starfighter, as you take control of Nara, a former cult warrior turned fugitive. What makes Chorus stand out though isn't just its sleek, visually stunning space environments, but also its fluid and intense dogfighting mechanics. You're not just fighting lasers at enemies here, you're drifting through asteroid fields, executing gravity-defying stunts, and unleashing devastating psychic abilities to obliterate fleets of enemies. The story in this game unfolds in an open-ended galaxy where you can take on side missions, uncover different lost relics, and upgrade your ship into an unstoppable force. From cinematic action sequences to quiet moments of exploration, this game is just packed with tons of variety and surprises. If you've ever wanted Star Wars Squadrons but with supernatural powers, then Chorus delivers that in every single way. And with it at its best price point ever at just £4.49, there's never been a better time to jump into this experience. If you love RTS games with deep tactical mechanics and alternate history settings, then Iron Harvest is a game that should definitely be on your radar. Set in an alternate 1920s dieselpunk universe, this game imagines a world where massive walking mechs dominate the battlefield, really creating an intense mix of World War I inspired tactics and futuristic technology. You'll be commanding different and multiple factions, each with their own unique units, hero characters, and devastating mechanical war machines, engaging in large-scale, company of heroes style battles that demand precise strategy, flanking maneuvers, and careful unit management. The campaign actually follows multiple different perspectives, immersing you in a war-torn world full of compelling characters and political intrigue. Then also you have the multiplayer aspect and the skirmish modes, which just add endless replayability. This complete edition also includes every single bit of DLC, expanding the game's story and introducing brand new units, making it the definitive way to experience this strategy gem. Now it's at its lowest price point ever, and at 85% off, this is an absolute must-buy for strategy fans looking for something unique and immersive. The King's Bounty series has always been about that sort of tactical turn-based strategy, but King's Bounty 2 takes it to the next level by adding a fully explorable, choice-driven RPG world into the mix. Instead of simply jumping from battle to battle, you'll be able to freely roam a beautifully crafted medieval kingdom. That includes interacting with NPCs, taking on quests, and making decisions that shape the entire world around you. When combat begins though, it transitions into the classic hex-based combat system that the series is known for, with deep unit synergies, battlefield positioning, and terrain manipulation playing a crucial role in every single fight. The game also features 3 distinct character classes, allowing you to specialize in leadership, magic, or brute force tactics, each affecting how the game's narrative actually unfolds. The Lords Edition, which I'm highlighting today, is now just £6 and includes exclusive in-game items and elite units, making this the very best version for you to own. Whether you're a fan of games like Divinity Original Sin or just strategy games with a bit of RPG twist, then this is one of the best deals in this entire sale. In a mix of Returnal, Resident Evil, and classic sci-fi horror survival, Scars Above throws you into a hostile alien world where every step can mean life or death. In this game, you will play as Dr. Kate Ward, a scientist stranded on an unknown planet after a research team disappears, forcing her to use both her intellect and firepower to uncover the truth behind her terrifying surroundings. Unlike typical shooters, combat isn't just about unloading bullets, it's about analysing enemies, scanning their weaknesses, and using elemental weapons like ice, electricity, and fire to exploit their biology. The world itself is full of mystery, full of ancient alien structures, puzzles that require observation and problem solving, and disturbing environmental storytelling that keeps the tension high. Scars Above isn't just an action game, it's a psychological sci-fi adventure where knowledge is important as the firepower. With it being £5 and 80% off, it's its lowest price point yet. This is an incredible pickup for fans of story-driven survival horror with a unique twist on combat and exploration. With its first major discount since its launch at just £23.19, now is the best time to jump into this experience. Dead Island 2 is all about sun-drenched zombie carnage, bringing an over-the-top action-packed take on the open-world undead survival. Set in a stylish, gore-filled version of Los Angeles, or LA as the game calls it, this sequel delivers brutal melee combat, an RPG-style progression system, and one of the most detailed dismemberment mechanics I've ever seen in a game to date. The flesh system, as they call it, lets you take zombies apart piece by piece, making every encounter a gruesome delight, whether that's hacking away with a machete, or setting the undead on fire, or just electrocuting them in creative ways. The Ultimate Edition, which I'm also highlighting today, includes some bonus weapons, character perks, and also the game's expansion pass, ensuring you get the most out of your zombie slaying adventure. I know the base game is currently available with Xbox Game Pass, but if you want the season pass and a few extra goodies, it's well worth picking up the Ultimate Edition at this low price point. For those out there who enjoy mystery-driven atmospheric adventures, Kona 2 Brume delivers an experience like no other, pulling you into a snow-covered, eerie 1970s Canadian wilderness where reality itself feels twisted and distorted. In this game, you will play as Detective Carl Forbert, returning to investigate this supernatural fog that's engulfing this town, and you're also uncovering a tale of survival, psychological horror, and unexplained occurrences. This isn't just a detective story, it's a mind-bending experience where you must piece together fragmented memories, interact with strange phenomena, and solve environmental puzzles whilst trying to stay alive in the freezing wilderness. The sequel actually builds tons more upon the original game, with larger exploration areas, improved mechanics, and more dynamic survival elements. It really does offer an even deeper dive into this chilling world, and at 80% off, this really is a rare discount. It really is the perfect time to explore its haunting snow-covered mysteries, especially if you haven't tried it or don't have it as part of your Game Pass subscription. For fans of classic survival horror with a modern twist, Daymare 1994 Sandcastle brings back the terrifying, resource-limited gameplay that made the original Resident Evil games so iconic. This prequel to Daymare 1998 puts you in control of Delilah Reyes, a Special Forces operative that's actually sent to investigate a secret research facility. Once she's there, she finds herself trapped in a nightmarish experiment that's gone horribly wrong. The game combines tense gunplay, limited ammo, and horrifying enemy designs, but what makes it so unique though is the frost-based weapon system, allowing you to freeze enemies solid before smashing them into pieces. It really does add a layer of tactical combat that sets it apart from other survival horror titles in this genre. Creepy atmospheric environments, spine-chilling audio design, and clever puzzles make this a must-play for horror fans. This was a pretty mixed game upon launch, but I know it has garnered a very big cult following since its inception. At just £17.54 this week and at 40% off, this is its lowest price point we've ever seen since its release, and with only its third ever sale, it's a perfect time to grab this modern horror gem. We have only touched half the games on this sale so far, and there are plenty more deals to come in this video. But before we delve into the remaining games, please do consider subscribing down below for more sales videos like this, alongside our Xbox content that we upload every single day. Currently, 79% of you are not subscribed, and I would love for you to join our growing Xbox community. If we can bring this down by 70% by the end of March, that would be awesome, and we will also celebrate by doing an even bigger giveaway in these videos. Thank you again for your continued support, and let's dive back into the remaining sales for this week. Diving into cosmic horror and psychological terror, the Chant is not your typical survival horror game. It's a trippy, mind-bending descent into madness, set on a remote spiritual retreat that quickly turns into a living nightmare. You play as Jess Briars, a woman hoping to find peace at a remote island retreat, only for a failed ritual to open a dimensional rift, releasing terrifying creatures and nightmarish manifestations of fear. Unlike traditional horror games that actually focus on firepower, the Chant encourages survival through crafting, stealth, and psychological resilience. It really does force you to manage mind, body, and spirit just to stay alive. It's atmospheric, surreal, and unsettling, offering a story-driven horror experience that focuses on mysticism and mental deterioration rather than just jump scares. Now at £4, this is the lowest price it's ever been, making it an easy recommendation for fans of story-driven horror like Silent Hill or Alan Wake, or just for people who want something fresh and thought-provoking. Few games manage to blend storytelling, stealth, and emotional depth, as well as a plague tale Innocence. This is a heart-wrenching journey through a medieval world ravaged by the Black Death. In this game, you'll play as Amicia, a young girl protecting her little brother Hugo, both fleeing from the relentless Inquisition while navigating plague-ridden villages, war-torn landscapes, and underground tunnels crawling with swarms of flesh-eating rats. The game's rat swarm mechanic is one of its most unique features, as you use fire and light to manipulate their movements. You will also have to be constantly solving puzzles while avoiding both human and animal threats. The story is beautifully told here, full of emotional weight and accompanied by stunning visuals and a hauntingly atmospheric soundtrack. With its Game Pass exclusive discount dropping it to just £8.74, this is an incredible price for one of the best narrative-driven experiences in modern gaming. At just £7.49 and 85% off, this is the lowest price ever for all three Metro games. For those of you who love deeply atmospheric, story-driven shooters, the Metro Saga bundle is an unbeatable deal, packing all three games together, that being Metro 2033 Redux, Metro Last Light Redux, and Metro Exodus, into one ultimate post-apocalyptic package. Based on the novels by Dmitry Glukhovsky, these games drop you into a hauntingly immersive, nuclear-ravaged Russia, where you'll have to fight to survive against mutated horrors, rival factions, and the harsh elements. The first two games focus on tight, claustrophobic survival horror within the Moscow metro tunnels, while Metro Exodus expands into a semi-open world adventure, lets you explore frozen wastelands, scorching deserts, and eerie forests in a gripping, story-rich experience. Every bullet matters in these games, every shadow could hide danger, and choices impact how the story unfolds. This really does make it one of the best single-player FPS experiences out on the market until this day. If you've ever wanted a Blade Runner style detective game, Nobody Wants to Die offers a visually stunning, neon-lit mystery set in a futuristic cyber-noir New York City. Playing as a detective with experimental body-enhancing technology, you'll need to analyze crime scenes, reconstruct events in real time, and also uncover a deep conspiracy hiding beneath the city's gleaming skyline. The game's next-generation visuals, photorealistic character models, and moody lighting make every moment feel like a living, breathing sci-fi thriller. The story then dives into themes of immortality, crime, and the cost of playing God. The investigation mechanics feel very fresh and engaging, blending forensic science with mind-bending futuristic tech, making every case just feel so immersive and challenging. With its first major price drop since its launch at 50% off, this is the perfect time to experience this cyberpunk detective thriller for the first time. Before BioShock and Deus Ex, there was System Shock, the game that really defined immersive sims, and now it's finally back with a stunning modern remake. You will play as a lone hacker trapped aboard Citadel Station, an abandoned space facility now under the control of rogue AI Shodan, whose chilling voice alone is enough to send shivers down your spine. Unlike traditional shooters, this game rewards careful exploration, problem solving, and creative combat, letting you hack security systems, rewire turrets, and use an arsenal of futuristic weapons to fight off Shodan's twisted cybernetic experiments. The remake stays true to the original's complex level design and oppressive atmosphere, while completely revamping the visuals, controls, and UI for modern players. At £14 this week and 60% off with its lowest price since its launch, this is the best way to experience one of gaming's most influential sci-fi horror classics. If you love story-driven adventure games with deep player choice, the Road 96 Mile Zero Full Journey Bundle is a must-play. This game is a prequel to the critically acclaimed Road 96, blending narrative-driven gameplay with unique rhythm action and exploration mechanics. You'll be switching between Zoe and Kato, two teams from vastly different backgrounds, as they navigate a country on the brink of revolution, making choices that shape their friendship and their futures. The game actually shifts between intense emotional storytelling and surreal musical dream sequences, adding a totally unexpected and deeply personal layer to this world. Whether you're skateboarding through a dreamscape or just making tough moral decisions that impact the larger world, the game will constantly surprise you with how it tells its story. With the full journey bundle now 75% off, including both 96 and Mile Zero, it's the best way to experience one of the most unique indie adventures in years. Travis Touchdown is finally back, and this time he's taking on alien warlords in the most ridiculous, over-the-top No More Heroes game we've ever seen. No More Heroes 3 delivers intense hack-and-slash combat, over-the-top humor, and wild boss fights, all set in a world where Earth's greatest assassin is forced into an intergalactic battle royale. Combat in this game feels very fast, fluid, and deeply satisfying, blending katana slashes, wrestling moves, and stylish finishing attacks, all whilst using Travis's beam katana in a way only Suda51 could actually dream up. The game embraces pure chaos, from its offbeat storytelling and wacky side quests to its boss fights against bizarre, galaxy-threatening villains. If you love games that don't take themselves too seriously, but still deliver incredible action and stylish gameplay, then No More Heroes 3 is a must-have at just under £9 and its lowest price on Xbox to this day. As a final mention this week, Xbox are running another buy one get two free sale, but I have to be honest, this one is absolutely woeful compared to the previous offering. I've done some workings out on my end, and there is currently only one bundle that I can recommend. This one actually saves you money even compared to when these games have gone on sale individually. So the lowest discounts we've seen so far are for Beyond Good and Evil, which has actually gone down to £12.59 before, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, which has also gone down to £20 before, and Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports, which has also gone down to £23.99 previously. In total though, these games on individual sales basis would be £55. However, you can grab them for £40 through this buy one get two free sale, so you're actually saving £15 compared to their usual sale price. Most other games in the sale are actually Ubisoft titles and go on sale for way less than their advertised prices. If we see more sales like this, I'll always ensure that you're covered with the best bundles for you to grab. So it's worth noting that these massive discounts won't last long, so if any of these games have caught your eye, now's the time to grab them before this sale ends. Let me know in the comments below which deals you're picking up, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on an Xbox sale video, news, and more every single day. A big shout out to our channel members for your continued support, and if you would like to become a member for exclusive emotes, discount codes, member only videos, and so much more, then click that join button down below. Whilst you're still here, why don't you check out our most recent video covering the 14 brand new Xbox Game Pass games coming out for the remainder of February and beyond.